Hey guys, what's up? This is Kushram89 here, and today we'll be doing a tutorial on how to set up the FMC on the Embraers. This is applicable to the E-Jets as well as the ERJs. We're sitting right now in the Embraer 170 in Tucumán, and we'll be doing a short flight, well, relatively short flight to Port of Spain, Trinidad. So without any further ado, let's begin. So what we're going to do is we want to just look down to the FMC here, and you want to right click on the FMC itself to bring it up into a small panel, just like that. And this is also applicable to the primary flight display as well as the navigation and the gas. You can just right click and to bring it up a little larger into a separate window. Okay, so first what we want to do is we want to clear this no present position, and we want to set the aircraft's position. Okay, so how to do that? We go to nav. I'm just gonna clear this again. We go to nav, you go to nav ident, then we go to position in it, then you'd see the airport.chat, and you select on the second line select key on the right, so the right second line select key, click on that, boom, loaded. MPTO, that's where we're at, and it's loaded. So we continue on to flight plan. So now you can see the aircraft knows where we are, and let's tell the aircraft where we're going. So destination is, as I said earlier, Port of Spain, Trinidad. So it's Tango Tango Papa Papa. Enter that in, and now here comes the fun part. Now what we got to do now is basically add the route in. And today I'll be using my route from VRoute. So let's get started. Alright, so this is the flight we'll be taking, and this is the route that we'll be using to do this flight. So let's begin by adding in the first waypoint, which is Mumbai. So that's M Mike Uniform Bravo Alpha Romeo. Voila, there you go. Our next waypoint is sorry, the next entry into the FMC would be our airway, and then the Papa Bravo Lima. So to enter airways, you basically have to add the airway, then a dot or period sign or full stop, whatever you call it, and then the actual VOR waypoint or NDB or fix or whatever it is. So let's go with the upper alpha 553, and then we're going to put the dot or the period or the full stop, whatever you call it in your country. So we're going to put period, and then we're going to add the Papa Bravo Lima. And there you go. It adds in all the waypoints in that airway. So we just go to the end of it, and then we continue on that same kind of entry procedure. So via period 2. Alright, so let's continue. So we're looking at the Uniform Alpha 550 Gatug. Uniform Alpha 550 period Gatug. Where's the G? JT UG, I think. Alright, so it's just that. And then we're continuing upper or Uniform Alpha 552 Papa Oscar Sierra. Period Papa Oscar Sierra. and that will be our last set of points on that airway to our VOR, to our final destination. So what we're going to do now is, after we've entered in the airways, we want to click on activate, and we want to continue to the perf init page. So this page just tells you about the climb, the cruise, descent, whatever that the aircraft will be planning to do. The aircraft type, whatever. So we're going to go to next. And we're going to put in the reserve fuel. This section, well, I'm just going to put 5,000 pounds. I haven't really configured any fuel for the aircraft as yet, but just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to put 5,000 pounds of reserve. And of course, you can either use, personally I use SimBrief to generate fuel, etc. Really awesome. I'll leave a link in the description. You can create an account, and it's amazing for flight planning. A really good free way to plan your flights, be it long or short haul. Alright, I'm going to click on next. Transition altitude at this airport is 18,000 feet, so we're going to leave that as is. Our cruise altitude would be 35,000 feet, so we can put 350, or you can put full 35,000 in there. Our zero fuel weight, again, I'm going to put one in I used earlier. So again, this is you're gonna have to calculate this. You can actually calculate this from the load manager on the that comes with. Let me show you guys. That actually comes with the aircraft. Where's Wilco? So we can go to configurator, and we can go to load manager, and we are on the Embraer 170. And you can move the sliders to your suit and to what you want to carry on the aircraft. So let's say we want to take 47 passengers and 47 passengers, which is about 8,930 pounds, and then we want to take cargo as 63% full, so that's 6609. Giving us a zero fuel weight of 62564. So once that's calculated, okay, you can go back into the sim. Why is it looking like this? Okay, it's back. LOL. Okay, so let's take that that zero fuel weight of 564. I'm gonna plug that into there. Confirm. And the load manager does not directly load your payload into the aircraft. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go to aircraft, you're gonna have to go fuel and payload, and you're gonna have to enter the actual weights here. So what we calculated earlier was for the passengers was 8930, and for the cargo was 6609. So that's how you configure your weights for the aircraft. And of course, the fuel is the same. You're gonna have to configure it on this panel. But for this tutorial, we'll not be doing flight, so I'm not going to configure any fuel. But that's how you do the payload. And as I said, you can use SimBrief for the fuel, and you just when you get the fuel calculations, you just divide it by 2 and put it in the left and right engine of the aircraft. Continuing on to the next page, so we have departure. So we'll be taking off on plan takeoff on 03 left, and you also get a SID as well. So our first fix is Mumbai, so we'll be doing the Mumbai 1 departure, and we're going to insert that, and we want to activate. Let's make sure there's no discontinuities. Perf. We're going to go to next, confirm, takeoff, climb. This doesn't have to be filled out, this could be left as is, the aircraft already has a preset number. Cruise, Again, you can change this depending on what you want for the cruise of the aircraft. And then landing, arrival, runway. We'll be arriving at runway 10. And we want to go to, well, the aircraft doesn't recognize any approaches into Port of Spain, but I guess if you update the ARIAC, it probably might add it in, like the ILS and the RNAV, etc. But if you have your charts, that should not be a problem. You can always go to the ILS or whatever using your charts. Insert, activate. Okay, so there you go. The FMC is filled out. You have your estimates as well as descent. Okay, so what we want to do is we just want to set the V speeds, and this will be on the takeoff page. And these speeds would be calculated from your performance manager. The aircraft does not calculate it for you. So again, Wilco has provided a performance sheet, which you can find in the performances PDF, which I will now load up. And it gives you the takeoff speeds as well as landing speeds with relation to the various aircraft. So they give you for the I believe they give you for the E170 and E190. Let me check something here. Alright, there you go. So we're flying the E170. If I can find anything. I usually fly the E190, but I'm guessing this is for the E170, considering the weights. So yeah, based on your weight, etc., you can generate from this pool here your specific V1 rotate and V2 speeds, and with relation to the pressure and static air temperature to generate these speeds as well. So take that into consideration. So most likely we will be at sea level and around negative 36 degrees centigrade. So we will be looking in this category of speeds, or if the temperature does go above, I'm not sure what the temperature is right now, but we'll be looking in this category. So let's just say our aircraft is weight in kilograms. Just take that in consideration as well. The weight is in kilograms, not pounds. So let's go 132, 140, 144. So that's 132, 140 for rotated, and 144. You just enter that in, and then on the speed tape you can see that the V speeds are armed for departure. So basically that is it for the FMC tutorial. Actually we can actually set oops, wrong page. We can actually set speeds to land as well. And again, you can get these speeds from the same performance manager that we just looked at. Alright, so that concludes this tutorial on how to use the FMC on the Embraer E170. And this is also applicable to the E190, the E195, 175, and as well as so all the E-Jets as well as the ERJs. I believe they have the same FMC on board the aircraft. So that concludes the video. If you guys actually want to see a flight video of this aircraft, let me know. and I will actually make one, and you can actually see the aircraft in operations. Thank you so much for watching. This is Chris Rambo 89.